Welcome to New Life Live, the premier place to receive free advice from Christian psychologists and counselors for the mental, emotional, relational, and spiritual challenges you face. Since 1988, we've offered compassionate responses that combine God's truth with proven psychological principles to guide you toward healing. Our phone lines are open. Call us now at 1-800-229-3000.
If one of your New Year's resolutions is to listen to New Life Live more often, you are off to a good start. Happy New Year! I'm Brian Perez, so excited for the change, progress, and transformation that's in store for you this year. The president of New Life Ministries, licensed professional clinical counselor Becky Brown is on the show today, and so is clinical psychologist Dr. Jill Hubbard. Happy New Year, ladies!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yay!
Yay!
So,
where are our poppers?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what
thinking
left it on.
fireworks.
Yes.
Yes. No fireworks in the studio.
No, that would be bad. That would be bad. So I can't wait to talk to the people we've got on the phone. Marcia, you are up first. But Jill, what's on your mind to start us off?
Well, what is on my mind is a continuation of what we talked about last time we were all together. And since it's New Year's Day and I'm probably home in my pajamas watching the parade, instead of here. So we're talking about, and this may be the theme all week for everyone, is that today is New Year's Day. And so what do we think about with the new year? We think about what the new year is going to be about, what it's going to be like, and we think about resolutions. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's a few words instead of resolutions. Okay, There's resolutions, there's reflections, right? There's goals, there's gear-ups. There's intentions, and the one I heard at church was invitations. There's invitations to do things differently, invitations to add things or delete things or to make our life different. So I think it's always good to pause at this time of year. It's good to take pauses all year long, but to pause and to think about our life, what we want our life to be like. Here we are, the new year is a marker of time. Okay, so next year when we're in this spot, what do we want to be different about our lives? And so pause to think, but we don't need to linger there too long because it's really important that we take some action steps. And that's really what, all of these things, intentions and goals and resolutions, it's adding some action steps to our life. And sometimes, because we can get stuck in thinking, we can get too idealistic, we can get unrealistic with our intentions. But some decisions, sometimes any decision, is better than no decision. Because being stuck is that place of no decision, of indecision, and being afraid, being in ambivalence. And if we let go of something, we might lose out, right? So we keep all of our options open instead of sometimes we have to let go to grab hold of something new. And so there's also a lot of times with resolutions, we think about, what's the most famous one? I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to have a whole new body. Okay, well, maybe what's more realistic is I'm going to start making some choices that give me better health. Right? Mm-hmm. Instead of I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to add little things that are doable because then that builds on one another, right? And a lot of times we're thinking about our lives, we want to change everything that's external. But what is it internally that we want to change? What needs to shift inside of you? And so I have a fun idea, but maybe I'll share it after the break. We'll see.
Oh, these cliffhangers. I wanted
know.
to hear what you...
Well, I have a fun idea of how to do it that doesn't seem too overwhelming, but it's kind of fun.
I like cliffhangers because it just means people are going to listen. They're going to stay tuned. So thank you, Jill, for that. Mm-hmm. Jill is a walking thesaurus of other words that we can use besides just resolutions.
Yes.
So stick around and we'll hear what that...
Okay, well, here's one thing I have to say.
Okay.
Instead of saying, I have to do this or I have to do that, one of the shifts we can make is that I get to.
Get to, yes.
I have to go to work. No, I get to go to work.
Yep. And we'll get to talk to Marcia when we come back on New Life Live and everybody else that's on the phone. So stick around. Thanks for listening to us today on New Year's Day.
Hello, it's Becky Brown, and I just want to share with you about our upcoming webinar, Break Free from Depression, Tools to Reclaim Your Life. If you've been overwhelmed, exhausted, feeling hopeless, or disconnected, this live event will give you the tools and encouragement that you need to move forward. We're going to hear from Dr. 𝙇𝙬𝙑𝙀 Harris, who is a trusted counselor that you hear on New Life Live all the time. We're going to help guide you through practical strategies and biblical truth to help you find real hope in your journey. Jackie will present for about an hour, and then we'll have a 30-minute question and answer following the presentation.
The Break Free from Depression webinar is Thursday evening, January 15th. Call 1-800-NEW-LIFE or go online to newlife.com. Get tools to reclaim your life and break free from the patterns that keep you stuck. 1-800-639-5433. To find out more information about New Life or to order any of the resources mentioned on today's program, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. Now back to New Life Live.
We are back. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. Dr. Jill Hubbard, what was that other tip you wanted to share?
So here's a fun idea, because sometimes it gets so in depth or you just give up. So some of my friends, we are doing kind of New Year's bingo. Okay, so we've created bingo cards, and then what you do is you plot things in the squares, and I'm not done plotting mine yet. And then if the first person to complete an actual line of their intentions, we're going to do something special. They win a prize or something. We haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
But it's kind of a fun way to have some accountability when you do it with friends, and even just for yourself. But again, putting doable things. Like one of the things is I need to get an eye exam. And everyone here at New Life has been bugging me. I really like my fashionable readers, but come on, it's been 20 years and I'm maxing out the strength. So it's time. So I'm thinking in the new year, and everyone here is going to hold me accountable for that. So, things like that. I'm going to get together with my friends on a regular basis, and we're going to talk about our bingo cards. So putting things that are doable. Yeah.
So each of your
and
friends
at the end
has
of the year?
different things.
Yeah,
on their
so
card.
you can check off and you can kind of see, but it's not like this big monumental thing where I've got to revamp my entire life. But you can add things in, you can add spiritual things. One thing like a verse, maybe there's a verse for the year that you could meditate on. Mine for this year is Isaiah 12:2. See, God has come to save me. I will trust in him and not be afraid. The Lord God is my strength and my song. He has given me victory. I am going to rest in that this year.
Nice.
And so that's one of the things I'm going to plot on here. So,
and just at the end of the year, we're all going to say bingo.
We're all going to say bingo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's what's cool about this bingo card. It's got 24 squares on it. That's like 2 a month. So that's almost like a goal that you can say, hey, I can do 2 of these. If you can do more, great. But, I think it's doable. That's awesome, Jill.
Yeah. So just a fun way to switch it up and to maybe not lose heart about making some small changes that make a big difference in our lives.
I like it. Say, if you're a regular listener or viewer of New Life Live, you know about the matching gift challenge that we had over the past few months. Our goal was $475,000 in the weeks leading up to December 31st. Becky, how did we do?
Bingo.
Yeah!
Yay! We met the match because of the faithful and generous hearts of so many people. Whether you gave a large gift or a small gift, it all got doubled. And it just means that we're going to continue to help more and more people reach their transformational goals for their new life. We are so grateful. And guess what? We don't stop at a match. We are always grateful for any gift that someone would say, you know what, I want to be part of what God's doing through New Life. But we want to celebrate the match being met, and we are so grateful for everybody who participated.
Yes, we are. And you can give online at newlife.com or by calling 1-800-NEW-LIFE or text the word or the letters NLM to 28950. Thank you for whatever you did in 2025 and for whatever you're going to do in 2026. Let's go to the phones now. Here is Marcia, who listens to us on WAVA in Washington, D.C. Happy New Year, Marcia.
Happy New Year, almost. Anyway.
Well, we're pretending.
Yes, it's okay. Okay, Happy New Year. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for taking my call. I have a question. It's been ongoing for some years. My daughter, I called before. My daughter's 24. She was human trafficked, about 14.
Oh, my goodness.
Sexual abuse, all of these things. But in that length of time, she has had 2 children. I have, and she's supposed to be pregnant again with twins. No, this information has been given out since October of last year. And I'm like,
you mean October of 2024?
Yep.
Okay.
So we're waiting for this blessed event, but it's not. It's overdue. Each time I ask, it's like, oh, they had the wrong date. The doctor had the wrong date. We never know nothing. We don't know the doctor's name.
It's been way more than 9 months, so...
Yes.
Have you seen her? Does she look pregnant?
She lives with me.
Does she look pregnant?
No, not like you should. And I've had 6 children.
Okay, so you know.
It's not like the progressive growth that we do have with children. Okay. But it's still, I have kids. I'm waiting. The doctor has changed the date again. I'm like, Kimberly, what is the date? What's the name of the doctor? Where's the sonogram papers? We don't have anything. It's like we started out, just like we're here, like we started back then. We have nothing. And I'm like, God, I'm trying to get my mind in good order with him. Because, you're waiting for this so-called event, but it never comes.
Yeah.
It changes. The date changes. You ask. We went through a doctor that she used back when she had her firstborn. He's almost 9. The information was given. I knew the doctor because we had a rapport because of the human trafficking and all of that. It was a delicate situation then.
Yeah.
And I knew the doctor, and I'm like, I know the doctor. I called the office, followed up. This is in September, October, whatever. It could have been earlier than that.
Yeah. So how can we help you today, Marcia?
I'm trying to see to be unstuck. If I get stuck, and we're stuck. And this is the entire family.
Yeah, and the 2 kids, Marcia, also live with you?
Yes, I have custody of them.
Okay.
And
they're 9 and what?
One will be 9 in January, and the girl, she's 7.
Okay, so 9 and 7 years old. Okay. So, and do you believe that your daughter believes this? Because there's, does she believe this and she's delusional? Or is she using
this? That's what you're trying to lean to because you don't have anything to go on.
Right.
But
or could she be using this for some kind of attention or sympathy or...
Part of that is that, too.
Like, as long as she's pregnant, I'm imagining she gets to stay with you. If she's...
When she stays with... Yeah. But my thing is this, and I'm like, you need to leave. I didn't say it, but it's like, in order, if you like this, you need, and there's no help here, and you tell us, God, we don't love you. I mean, it's outbursts. It's on a regular basis, weekly. I can get it. I'll catch it on a weekly basis. You don't love me. You don't. I'm like, if we don't, why are you here?
Yeah.
Marcia, I would assume that she's not pregnant.
Yeah.
And I would probably lean towards how do I help her? If she was trafficked at 14, she's got a lot of trauma. And there's lots of cases where women have thought they were pregnant, feigned pregnancy for lots of different reasons, but it is a delusional state. And her outbursts you're getting too close to the wound. It could be that she was pregnant at one point, lost the babies, or had an abortion. I mean, there's lots of different things that she doesn't want you close to the truth. But that if you keep pushing, that's not going to get you what you want anyway. She needs the support, and I know that may irritate you when I say that, because you are supporting her in so many ways. But the storyline that you just gave is, I would guarantee she's probably not pregnant. She is having a delusions, but also needs care. Not to demand that she tell me the doctor and all that kind of stuff. Just how do I support her, because she's been through a lot already, as have you, Marcia. So
like, has she done any type of therapy, any groups, anything to help her with the trauma that she's been through?
Yeah, we did. That was early on, and the doctor was under another licensed doctor. And if in D.C., if you weren't licensed, then you cannot do any of that anymore. She was happy with the one she had, but that situation curbed it. But she refuses help of any kind. Of any kind,
right. Now.
Any kind. She's like, nobody can help me. God can't help me. Nobody can help me. And I'm like, okay. But it's like, so how do we help you if nobody can help you?
Marcia, you can get help though. She's wounded. Like there's just no way to get close to somebody who is wounded at that level. And so once you start to being able to be a safe person, that's where that door is going to start to open up. But to circle around whether she's pregnant or not, or those kind of things, is just going to frustrate both of you.
Right. Yeah. So I like, Becky, what you said. Assume she's not pregnant. If she's playing out this delusion, you don't have to confront her on it, because the facts eventually it's known, right?
Right.
So just realize that this is part of her trauma reaction, and that for some reason she needs this. She needs to use this for whatever reason. And so I would operate again, you don't need to know the doctor or find it out, because she really isn't pregnant. It's been proven. And so you're just going to go along and act like it's just a side situation, and focus on other aspects of her life. Until the babies come, what do you want to do? What do you want to do for work? Or, what do you want to do with your time? And I know that will change when the babies come, but, right, you kind of just play along with it, but you don't make it the main thing. And you start getting her to engage in other parts of her life that are actually real.
Marcia, thank you so much for calling us today here on New Life Live. Brian Perez here on this New Year's Day edition of New Life Live. I'm trying New Year's Day, New Life Live. It's all new. I love it.
It's all new.
And something new that we added in 2025 was our New Life online courses. And yes, we're doing them again in 2026. Becky, what is the benefit of signing up for a New Life online course?
Well, a lot of times people are hesitant to go into a structured counseling because, it just seems like, I don't think I have that big of a problem. But if you go into a course, you're going to learn something, and you're going to have the support of a group. We love counseling. We love coaching. But this is an opportunity for you to learn and get some self-awareness, to challenge yourself to look at your life from a different perspective, all within the safety of a group, as well as a clinician who's leading the group, so that you're not, just having chit chat. It's really a forward motion, and it's once a week, 12 weeks. It will make a difference. And you know what? This is a new year. If you haven't decided what you're going to do on your bingo card.
I know, I was going to say, you could put it on your bingo card.
Yes, that's
Sign up for New Life course, and then actually attend New Life course. You could knock out 2 squares.
That's it.
And you can knock off that square. Maybe you can do a square for signing up and then do another square for when you actually go.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
It starts on January 29th. There are 3 different courses to choose from. Lose It for Life, which is about building healthy habits. Healing is a choice for moving forward from emotional wounds, trauma, or disappointment. And Take Your Life Back, not letting the past control your present. Which one are you going to sign up for? You can get all the details about the courses at newlife.com. Again, it's 12 weeks, once a week, beginning January 29th. So go choose your course. Find out more at newlife.com. Thank you so much for listening today and for watching us as well. We are going to talk to Kel next in Farmville, Virginia, listening on Sirius XM channel 131. I see a couple of calls from people listening on Sirius XM channel 131. That is so great. So stay on the phone, and we'll get to as many people as we can during this hour of New Life Live. We thank you so much for supporting us and for watching us and listening and telling your friends about us, because I see another call was referred to us by a friend. So that's definitely a good friend to have, somebody who tells you to get the help that you need here on New Life Live. We'll be back with your questions here on the program. Stay tuned.
Here at New Life, we want you to have transformation. And so we have created the New Life courses, and you meet weekly on Zoom with a coach or a counselor. You're going to have teaching as well as that group connection, because we know how powerful that is. We hear that all the time about our intensives, that they love the information, but the group process is so powerful. And many of you have been hesitant to participate because you're not sure, the timing, the price. The New Life courses are going to meet you right at that area of need. Every week you're meeting on Zoom with that therapist. You're going over the concepts as well as connecting as a group. It is so powerful, and it's accessible. Wherever you are, you're going to be able to join us.
Begin your transformation January 29th with a New Life course. Lose It for Life, Take Your Life Back, or Healing is a Choice. Call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. That's 1-800-639-5433 or online at newlife.com. For over 35 years, New Life has been the most trusted name in Christian counseling.
Your ministry has saved my life.
If you struggle with emotional hurt, family or marriage problems, the pit of depression, or the pain of addiction, we can help.
I'm down 100 pounds now from what I was.
I found a counselor through New Life Ministries, and it's just been outstanding.
Our treatment programs provide clinically appropriate solutions from licensed professionals, all in a biblical framework.
I have had problems with alcohol. I think God has ordained this place to be His.
You don't have to be a prisoner of your pain. Help is available at 1-800-NEW-LIFE.
She tells me that I'm a new man, and I feel like a new man.
It worked for me, and it can work for them too.
This time it is different.
If you're ready to take the first steps toward genuine spiritual and emotional healing, call us today at 1-800-NEW-LIFE. God can open the door for a better tomorrow.
To get someone that's competent, that's good at what they do, it's been like day and night compared to what I've had before.
Call 1-800-639-5433. To find out more information about New Life or to order any of the resources mentioned on today's program, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. Now back to New Life Live.
New Year's Day gives us a new opportunity to start over. Many of us make resolutions but give up and break them by February. If you need help to achieve the freedom you want to experience in your life, we've got a free tip sheet for you. It's called 6 Steps to Turn Resolutions into Realities. Jack, would you mind zooming in here on the tip sheet so that we can see everything here? No, that's not going to. We'll just email it to you.
Happen.
Yeah, we'll just email it to you. Give us a call at 1-800-NEW-LIFE and we'll send it. It's called 6 Steps to Turning Resolutions into Realities. To the phones now, here is Kel in Farmville, Virginia, listening on Sirius XM channel 131. Welcome, Kel. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you all, and thank you all for taking my call. I'm going to be as quick as possible this afternoon because I have to go back into work.
Okay.
My main question is, how do I, as a caring mother, get myself in the position where I don't care so much? Quick backstory. My daughter, 30, involved with a young man about 5 years ago. They were in a volatile relationship. They both got in trouble with the authorities. They both ended up in jail. While she was in jail, I was able to contact her employer, maintain her employment. She got out. She went right on back to work like she never missed a day. But she was advised by several people, including her attorney, to keep her communications with the young man strictly to him speaking with the child. Since then, they have moved back in with me and my husband. No problem. We enjoy them being there. We are crazy about the grandson. But the outbursts every now and then that come have just sort of, I'm not going to say they have disrupted the household, but it just disrupts me because I care so much that I don't want her to get caught back up in that situation with that family. I'm not saying not to communicate with the family because she does have a child. I wouldn't want to be in the position where I couldn't see the child, but she's just, I feel she is receiving, yes.
What is the outburst? What are they based on?
Mm-hmm.
They are pretty much based on her saying that I don't need to be in her business. I'm trying to interject myself into stuff that is not my concern. But as long as you're living under my roof and as long as you're my child and he's my grandchild, you will always be my concern. So therefore, it is my business. So
well, if it's disrupting the household, right? If it's overflowing into the common area, then yes, that's your business. But she's also saying these are my relationships, that they're hers. They're not yours. So she is telling you to back off a bit. Right?
Correct.
So when you say, how can I care less? I don't think as a mother there's any way to care less, but how can you curb your behavior that shows your daughter some respect in terms of not communicating that you think she's unable to handle her own life? Because some of that, when you jump in and try to help and do things, you're communicating that you have no confidence in her. And that's hurtful to her.
And the other part about this, Kel, because we're older, as moms, we watch our adult sons and daughters make choices that we would never, but we may have done stuff back then that our parents were thinking. But because they're right up front in front of you, I think it would be really a challenge to not express what you're feeling or thinking that it would be a good idea. I'm just wondering, you're right, Joel, Kel, you're not going to be able to care less. That's just, it doesn't come with the territory.
But it's the outward,
that's what I'm struggling with. I'm struggling with to wind myself down and just get back into a place where, I don't want to be able to tell you, I told you so, but
do not do that. Write that.
I know.
Write that in a journal somewhere. Put it on your bingo card that you told us.
But your resolution.
You could even.
There have been many things that have happened where I could have easily said, "I told you so," and then I have held it in because I know I have told you so. So again, that's the caring part. But go ahead.
I think too, to even say to your daughter, daughter, I care so much because that's what mothers do. But I realize sometimes the message I'm trying to give you isn't the right message. And so I want you to know that I am hearing you about certain things being your life. And I actually would like to be a person here that you felt safe enough with to bounce ideas off of. And so I am going to take a step back and bite my tongue and, trust you that you're going to make some better choices, that you've learned from what has happened in the past and that you have greater wisdom now. So sometimes we need to give them that, even if we don't really, secretly we don't believe it. But we need to say, and I have to say to my daughter all the time, okay, I trust you. I know you're going to make a good decision. And I see her puff up. She'll go, oh, thank you. Right? It's like they need that, especially from mothers, because otherwise all they hear is criticism, even when you don't mean it that way.
Well, and the other part of this too, Kel, I wonder, and I don't know if we got to come back after the break, but what kind of boundaries did you all establish when you all decided to live together? Because what happens so many times in the outburst is because we have expectations and our toes get stepped on and we react to our toes getting stepped on as opposed to what the real issue is. So
we'll come back to Kel when we come back on New Life Live.
We've been married 33 years. We attended the Intimacy and Marriage Workshop. Even though we've read books or attended a few other marriage weekends, this was certainly different and a lot more intensive than initially that we thought.
When you come to Intimacy and Marriage, you're going to be immersed into a 3-day process.
Was not really sure exactly what to expect, but the idea of learning to really understand intimacy was intriguing. We had been in the same patterns of struggle over and over again.
If you've thought, I don't think we can ever change, we're just in this rut and we can't get out, the Intimacy and Marriage Workshop can help you get out of the rut.
The Intimacy and Marriage Weekend is February 13th to the 15th in Orange County, California. Register online at newlife.com or call 1-800-NEW-LIFE and use the code NLL for a discount. 1-800-639-5433.
I would highly recommend it.
I was sort of vaguely familiar that the 12 steps had some origination in the Bible. I found Life Recovery, and one of the things I liked so much was that it had such a broad appeal. It wasn't limited to just alcohol or drugs, that it was addressing a wide range of problems.
At New Life, we believe everyone can benefit from a life recovery experience. There are life recovery groups all over the country. They take place online, in conference calls, and in person. And if there isn't one in your area, we can help you start one. We have startup materials, leaders' guides, CDs, Bibles, and more, all with discounts available for groups. Call us at 1-800-NEW-LIFE and ask for Terry Ward. The 12 Steps have long been a great help to people in recovery because much of the 12 Steps' power comes from the fact that they capture principles clearly revealed in the Bible.
The 12 Steps is really a pattern for all of us as Christians.
Call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. That's 1-800-639-5433. To find out more information about New Life or to order any of the resources mentioned on today's program, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. Now back to New Life Live.
Becky, you had a couple of suggestions for boundaries for Kel and in her situation.
Yeah, so Kel, I'm wondering, I know sometimes we get in these situations and we're reacting, and that's what's happening for you. And it's based on the past. They got into trouble at one point, they ended up in jail. And so now, whether you realize it or not, your reactions are coming from, I got to keep them out of jail. And so I think it would be really great to have, if you haven't already done this, to have a discussion about what is it like to share a house together and to keep a check on your own unknown fears. I mean, you realize that they went to jail and, but that was what you led with, and that she went right back to work and she's been steady. And a lot of times our internal fears come up as irrational reactions and blow-ups. And so the work that you can do as you care for your daughter, your grandchild, the son-in-law, or well, I guess he's just the partner, but they're living together with you, but your job isn't to be the security guard. And once you get that internal work calmed down, you'll be able to relate to her in a way that is caring, but also on an adult-to-adult relationship.
All right, Kel, thanks for calling us today. We've got some great resources in the newlife.com store. I'm thinking boundaries, how we love
doing life with your adult
children. Yes, so check those out at newlife.com in the store. And we are so excited for your 2026 remix here at New Life Live. If you want to have a really good year, then choose to do one thing today to support your growth or health. This can be physical, spiritual, emotional, relational, or mental. Maybe it's joining a New Life recovery group or seeing a counselor, taking a New Life course, attending a weekend workshop, joining a webinar. Visit newlife.com to learn about all of this and more and how we support you all along the way. Here is to your best self in 2026. Jenny in Rochester, New York, listening on Sirius XM, channel 131. Happy New Year. Thanks for calling us today.
Happy New Year and good afternoon. Yes, I am the mother of 8 adult children, and I know they're in pain, and I was just calling to see what advice I can get to help them and also to form a renewed relationship with them.
So you're estranged from all 8?
Well, yeah, due to being in a narcissistic relationship for over, I'll say, 25 years.
Is that their father? Or do they have the same father?
Yes, they do. My husband, yeah.
Okay. And
he's deceased now.
He's deceased, okay. But you stayed married to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So because of who he was in their lives, is this what you're saying? They all kind of have moved away from you?
Yeah, because they blame me for his passing and just a lot of things.
Oh, for his passing. How long ago?
Yeah, and a lot of things.
Okay.
April.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty recent. So they're all really grieving. So did they have a relationship with him?
I mean, I feel like they have had more of a relationship with me because I was always on board. You know, I don't know to what degree. I don't know to what degree they had a relationship with him because I was kept out of. Even though being the mom and being the core of, you know, just ambiance and just responsibility and stuff like that in the home, I don't know what magnitude their relationship was with him.
Okay. Jenny, were you together until he died? You and your husband?
Yeah. Living in the same house.
Okay.
That
so
I just was
Jenny,
confused because your observation, you don't know whether they were close to him or not, based on your observation.
Yeah.
Right.
Jenny, and if he was not a safe person for them, a lot of times kids of a narcissistic parent will have a superficial relationship with them, and they're trying to get their favor, but they don't feel safe with them. So if you're the safest person, then you're going to get the brunt of all of their hurt and anger.
Yes, and that's what I'm feeling.
That's what you're feeling.
I'm feeling, and it's also, you know, evident, you know?
Yeah. And okay, so you have 8 kids. Have any of them stayed closer to you than some of the others? Like, do you communicate with them?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think it's important to give them a platform and be willing to just hear their hurt and to let them know that you know that some of the choices you made were hurtful to them over the years, and that some of them maybe wished you had done something different, done something more, and that you want to hear, you know, what hurts them, what you've done, what it was like to be.
And ironically, I have extended myself like that in words and in letters to them.
And
but I'm giving them time because I understand the hurt and the pain and how, and it's a process to heal and to even be ready to even talk, you know.
Okay.
I'm wondering though, Jenny. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I was motivated to share today because I heard, you know, you guys say when I was listening that, you know, ways to help your children, your adult children.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, you know that they're in pain, and I'm just curious, have they been able to tell you they're in pain, or you just observe that they're in pain?
Well, some of them have told me, for the most part, all of them.
Okay.
You know, but a couple have not. Too much. They just don't. Yeah.
You guys have just experienced a lot of pain, and then your husband's loss. And so, everyone's real tender right now, including you, Jenny, including you. And this isn't all on you to fix their pain, but here's what I want to encourage you to do. I love that you have reached out and you've sent letters. I want you to develop a rhythm with all of your adult children of regular connection. Like you just, you might say, I don't know how close they live to you, but I would just, you can create your own bingo card on how you are connecting with them. And that you just have, whether it's a phone call and you're just literally talking about what's going on in their lives or what's going on in your life. And to begin to start having a healing connection for all of you, because it seems like life was pretty rough for a long time. And now we need to create these new rhythms that are safe, like what Jill's talking about, but I wouldn't lead with that because you've already done that. But I want you to create that connection. And it may be that once a month you say, hey, everybody come on over, and we'll have dinner once a month. And not everybody's going to be able to make it, but just begin that process of reconnection and start a new family, literally.
And maybe, some of them you just have to text, thinking about you today, hoping we can talk soon. Right? And just do a rhythm of constantly checking in with them. Not too much, right? You kind of have to feel out what the intervals should be. But you've sent letters, and then, you wait a little while, and maybe they respond, maybe they don't. And then you text them, thinking about you, hoping we can connect. And then maybe, like Becky said, an invitation. I thought I'd do a family dinner. And instead of saying we're going to do it once a month, just start one time. Let's do a family dinner.
Right.
Right?
And Jenny, every day, if you're not already doing this, begin to pray for each of them and for how God wants you to connect with them. Because I know as moms, as we launch them, and like you just said, Jill, you want to speak truth into them, but it's like we work ourselves out of a job. And then when there's been pain in the family of origin, as moms, we carry guilt. We carry, I wish it could have been better for them. That's what you identified. You said, I recognize that.
Yeah. So being able to name what's true for them versus just what's true for you, and no excuses, Jenny. And then also asking them when it's appropriate, what do you need from me now?
There you go.
Right? How can I be here for you now? Right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So they may not have felt you were there, even though you probably were, but they may not have felt it. But how can I be here for you now?
And it's going to take them some time, Jenny, to feel like they, you got to remember that's been their reality. Your adult brain has been able to sort through things. And even though they're adults now, they're still forming who they are and how they fit into this family of origin. One of the things I would encourage you to is get a copy of Mark Cameron's book, Understanding Your Attachment Style, because it will give you insight into your world, but also theirs. But I just think that'd be a great way to move forward.
Yeah, that's a great book. The acronym of Understanding Your Attachment Style, UYAS. To me, it looks like, ooh, yes. And that's because every time I read the book, I'm like underlining something different because it's so good. So that's a good resource for you, Jenny. Also doing life with your adult children, and even the Life Recovery Workbook for Grief. Having just lost your husband a few months ago, this would be excellent resources. All of them available in the newlife.com store. Thank you so much for calling in today to New Life Live. God bless you. And I love, too, that Becky, you told Jenny to pray for each of her kids, not just a general, God, I pray for my kids, but no, each one of them individually. I think that's great. So, Jenny, thanks for calling in today to New Life Live. Cassius, we're going to talk to you next, so thank you for holding. We'll be back in just a little bit here on New Life Live. God bless you guys.
My husband addicted to pornography for the majority of our marriage. I was very isolated and didn't really know which way to turn.
If you've been affected by betrayal, an emotional or physical affair, or pornography, the Restore Intensive will equip you with support and tools to help you through.
I went to the Restore conference, which seems to be the missing puzzle piece where I was able to find my voice.
When two people want to do their part, we can be restored. But if they don't, we are not stuck because someone else made a decision. God lets us weigh in on how we want to walk out our lives.
The Restore Intensive is coming to Dallas, Texas, March 6th to the 8th. Register online at newlife.com or call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. Enter the code NLL for a discount.
I'm navigating my world now. It feels so wonderful.
I've had a great experience at Restore.
1-800-NEWLIFE and the discount code NLL. Do you need help for life's hard situations?
My husband recently said he wanted a divorce.
I'm confused on what I should do.
I have an eating disorder.
New Life Live answers your questions on relationships, grief, addiction, trauma, anxiety, and much more, all from a biblical perspective with our panel of professional counselors and psychologists.
I learn a lot from your program.
You help so many people.
I appreciate your ministry.
Whether you listen or watch, there are so many ways to connect with us to ask our panel of counselors a question. Call us Monday through Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific at 1-800-229-3000 to ask your question on New Life Live. Or go to newlife.com/radio for other ways to get your question answered.
I'm trying to find help.
I just want to know how to set boundaries.
If it's a sin, what am I supposed to do?
Need a therapist or a coach, a resource, or an intensive? Call us at 1-800-NEW-LIFE. That's 1-800-639-5433. 1-800-NEW-LIFE. To find out more information about New Life or to order any of the resources mentioned on today's program, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. Now back to New Life Live.
And now we'll go out to McLean, Virginia, where Cassius is calling in. And it says here, Cassius, that you were referred to us by a friend. What's your friend's first name?
My friend's first name is Lee.
Sam.
Lee. Okay.
I just wanted to say thank you to your friend for telling you about us. So thanks for calling in, and how can we help you?
Well, to begin, Happy New Year. And I'm in my 20s, addicted to pornography, and I was wondering what kind of help do I need, whether it be a counselor or a coach?
Well, you called the right place, that's for sure.
Or our workshop.
Yeah. We do have a workshop. It's called Every Man's Battle. We're doing one in about 3 weeks in Orange County, California. And you can find out more about it at newlife.com. But Becky, why don't you help Cassius here, because he's, what kind of a counselor would he need for this kind of help?
Well, Cassius, first of all, I'm grateful that you're even asking for how do you get help. And I'm wondering how long this has been a challenge for you. And did you just come to the realization that it's not something that you can control?
That's right. I've tried things like, accountability calls, and, I've been clean for 6 months until, it collapsed like the Soviet Union in 1991.
Yeah, we remember that. Cassius, one of the things that we talk about at Every Man's Battle is understanding what's driving the addiction or the use. And many times what people don't realize is that it is an intimacy disorder that and I don't know if you've done any reading on, what causes this, and then you've got the whole problem with the algorithms that once you start down this journey, it's going to be fed to you.
It feeds you, yeah.
Yeah. And so as far as a coach or a counselor, I would say you have to get to the understanding of why this is occurring. When did it start? Where, there's just having that storyline. And one thing that I obviously would recommend going to Every Man's Battle. It's intensive. You'll find community and connection there. We also have an Every Man's Battle podcast that you can listen to right now. That's free. You can get it wherever you listen to podcasts. And you'll hear JJ West, who's our presenter at Every Man's Battle, as well as Doug Barnes, who is one of our facilitators there, talk about a lot of the different things that that cause this. And we can get you connected with a counselor who can help you begin the journey even before you go to Every Man's Battle. But the biggest challenge with pornography addiction is that you're right, you can be clean for like 6 months, but those pictures are in your head. It's affected the way that you connect with other people. I don't know if you've had that experience yet.
I know that too well.
Yeah, it creates a wedge with relationships. I mean, there's no female that can compete with those images. And it's a lot of times, and what we get at the workshop is the shame that you experience as a result of it, and the feelings often of, low self-esteem, worthlessness, being unworthy, that often are part of what drives it. And
well, I'm wondering too, Cassius, about when you were first exposed to pornography.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember when. I could give a rough estimate. Probably when I was in like middle school. So, or maybe.
So then it became a way of coping for you from a young age.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, well, the other part is, how do you know that you're addicted? Is it just a problem, or have you gotten into trouble because of your porn use?
Yes, I would say I've gotten into trouble because, and here's the kicker, I'm in my 20s. I'm interested in a romantic relationship, but with this plaguing in my mind, I can't really,
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassius, one of the things that we teach women is when you're dating, you want to ask the man, what is your experience with pornography or sexual integrity issues? Because it's very important to start a good, healthy relationship with truth. And it's not that you can't ever have looked at porn. It's the honest answer of, this has been my experience. This is what I did to deal with the compulsion or the addiction. And I've got accountability, and I've been clean and sober for whatever number of days, years, months, whatever. And I have a community with other men who encourage me to be the man that God wants me to be.
I think that's interesting, Becky, that what you said, you encourage women to ask the men.
Oh, yeah.
But like when? Is that a first date question, a second date question? I mean, I would think that if you ask right away, it could scare someone away. I don't know.
I know. I remember Steve saying that to me, you're dating someone, you need to ask him this. And I'm like, whoa, really? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
it is important.
It is important. And Cassius, here's the thing. When you work through this and you become a man of integrity, it will be the foundation of a good life. You really can't diminish the value of doing your work and doing your healing. It is the greatest gift that you can give your future wife. I just recently had a conversation with a wife whose current husband did not give an authentic answer when they were dating. She asked, "What is your experience?" And he said, "Oh, I dealt with that long ago, don't have any problem," only to find out that he still has a current addiction and it's ripping their marriage apart.
Wow.
And a lot of times, Becky, men think, and Cassius, I'm hearing you not doing this, men think, well, if I just get married, that'll solve everything, right? Then I can have sex and then it'll be fine. And that doesn't cure it.
Right. The interesting thing is, it's not a sexual problem.
No.
It just is the way that it occurs, and it's an intimacy disorder.
An intimacy problem. And a lot of times there's a lot of wounds. Sometimes there's often father wounds and things at the core.
Has that given you some insight, Cassius?
Yes. What was that group called again?
Every Man's Battle.
So we have a book, Every Man's Battle, that you can get at our New Life store.
We have a Bible, too.
We have a Bible. We have a podcast, because this is one of the number one things we deal with is sexual integrity issues. And then we have the workshop that really, it is 48 hours that will change your life. It's the best way to get a kickstart into recovery.
Isn't it 72 hours?
Is it?
It's over 3 days.
No, it's about 40 hours.
Days.
Yeah, but it's Friday to Saturday.
It's Friday to Sunday.
And it's not midnight to midnight 3 days.
No.
You get breaks in there.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Cassius, the next one begins January 23rd in Orange County, California. It's a workshop. You're there with other guys who are also going through everything. Yeah. And it's a no shame zone, as we like to say here at New Life Live, because a lot of the stuff that you're doing, you might be doing it in secret. Nobody wants to, you don't want anybody to know about it, but you're in a room full of other guys that are going through it as well, and they all want help So we strongly suggest that you sign up for this. If you sign up before next Friday, you'll get the early bird discount. So find out more about it at newlife.com. That's also where you can go to purchase these resources from the newlife.com store. The podcast is free. The new season begins in just a few days, I think on Monday, the 5th. So you can watch seasons 1 and 2 this weekend. So God bless you, Cassius. Thank you for calling in today to New Life Live. And that's all the time we have on today's episode of the program. We'll be back with you tomorrow. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for praying for us as we pray for you. And of course, Happy New Year.
Thanks for listening. We hope this program has helped you by giving you insights for handling the challenges you face in your life. We want you to know that we're here for you. But you also need to know that New Life Live is a listener-supported ministry. To make your donation or to get any of the resources mentioned on today's program, call 1-800-NEW-LIFE. That's 1-800-639-5433 or online at newlife.com. Please join us again tomorrow for New Life Live.